Hi guys, welcome back. Today is the 18th of January 2021 and today the stock market is closed because it's a US holiday for today and I can take a break for today. But today I just want to talk about another topic about the stock market crash. Will we actually see a stock market crash this year, 2021 or even 2022 or 23? Will there be one? And let's take a look at some of the history of a stock market crash. In October 1987, there is a Black Monday. And then 10 years later, we have a Asia financial crisis. I wasn't trading during this period. I didn't know what the stock market is. So I didn't go through any of this. I start trading around the year 2000. So I went through 2001. The September 11, the 911 crisis. But I was a day trader, so I wasn't really affected by this. And the following crash that we have come in October 2008. That is a global financial crisis. And when that happened, they say that the crash was one of the worst in history, which I kind of agree because I saw my portfolio went down 50%. But I did recover back in the following year. Then in the August of 2011, the stock market actually did drop for a period of time. And in December 2018, there is a 20% drop in 1 week. This wasn't really documented as a crash. But to me, I remember this because I have some position and that is going against me. So I always remember December 2018. And in fact, when we look at the stock market crash in 87 and 97, I was expecting a crash in 2007, but there wasn't any crash in 2007, and the crash happened on 2008. And we can see that it always happened on the October. So 10 years later, in 2017, there wasn't a stock market crash. So going on to 2018, I was expecting a crash in 2018 around October. But there wasn't any crash. So in December, I took on some position and the position actually goes against me because the market dropped 20% in 1 week. And if you look at the chart of SPY, we can see that the December period is around this period here. So this is actually the period of December 2018 and I was having some position and the market just dropped. So to me, I will see this as actually a crash in the stock market, but of course it did recover very quickly after that. And then moving on, 2 years later, last year, in February, we have the COVID-19 pandemic that break out. And now they have changed that the worst crash ever is during last year. So if we look at the stock market crash history, then we can assume that based on history, every 10 years there is going to be a stock market crash. 1987, 1997, 2008, and we have this 2018 and 2020. If we were to predict and do some assumption on when will the next stock market crash, it could be 2027 or 2028. So between now from 2020 to 2027, should we be invested? Because right now the S&P 500 is at all-time high, and every stock that you see is actually on the all-time high. So should you be investing? The next crash, according to history, may come 10 years later in 2027, 2028 or 2030. If now is not the time to invest, then when is the time? Just bearing in mind that a 10 to 15% drop in the stock market is not considered a crash, and that is a correction, and it's actually healthy. If we have a correction, that will be healthy. It is unhealthy if the stock market just keep on going up without any correction. And we can see that the stock market always and will have a correction. When we see that the stock market go up, they have a small correction always. But we can't predict this correction when it will come. Even for now, the stock market is at all-time high. It could just go higher before another correction come, or the correction may come this week. But there's a major event that is going to happen this week.
What detention centers along the Mexico border?
So how much will you lose if there is a 10% correction? I always like to invest 70% of my total capital. Let's put in an example. If my total capital is 100k, my invested amount will be 70k, and I will always keep a cash of 30k. This 30k, I could use it to buy the stock at a better price or to average down if there's really a stock market crash. So I always keep a buffer of some cash. Your risk on the account is actually 7k of the 100k capital. Because when you invested 70k and the market has a 10% correction, you'll be down 7k for the invested amount because the 30k is cash and that will never drop. So your capital actually dropped 7% against a 10% correction. So when the stock market has a 10% correction, your portfolio actually dropped 7%. And if you are collecting premium for selling put and call, it may bring your drawdown to 5%. So looking at this, when there is a 10% correction and your portfolio is down 5%, I think you did pretty well. So for this week, I would say we should stay aside because today is the holiday. So there won't be any trading. The market is closed. And on Wednesday, 20th of January, Joe Biden is taking over the White House. And that is a major event. The market can go up or go down. So I would say to stay out during this period. So my trading plan for this week, and that is tomorrow, will be, if there's any position on my stock position, I will be selling call. And I'm actually assigned on both NIO, I'm assigned 100 share at 58, and Fubo, I'm still having a 200 share on Fubo. So I'll be selling call on these two stocks tomorrow. I won't be opening any new put position. I may consider to liquidate some position just ahead of the time. I'm just keeping for a week, and then next week I can come back again in full force. And talking about call, we should always sell a call against our stock position. Even there's a major event that's coming up this week. And let's take a look at NIO. This is a new position that I'm long currently right now at 58. So when the market opens tomorrow, I'm looking to sell a call. And depending on the prices, I may be selling 65, 62 or 63 call. Even though there's a major event happening, what will happen if I don't sell the call? I would get less premium in my account. And if the stock market were to drop, or for this case, if NIO were to drop, then I would have received one less premium. But because I already have the stock, and if I were to sell the call, I get to collect the premium. And what happens if the market were to go up? And if NIO were to go up to 70 this week, because of some good news, my call will get called away. But I did receive the call premium, and I did have a capital gain appreciation. So to me, that is a win-win scenario. But I'll update NIO and Fubo tomorrow when the stock market is open. And I just hope that this video today will give you some good information on whether should you be investing or should you be waiting for a stock market correction or a stock market crash before you go in. And for all you know, the crash may never come until many years later. And by then, SPY could have taken to a new level, to a new high to 500. Do you want to wait till then? Thank you everyone for watching, and if you like the video, please subscribe and share. Thank you.